First of all, I would like to thank Qatar Airways. Qatar Airways Privilege Club, which I haven't flown Qatar in a long time. I have 0 points with them, but they're the only airline to send me a happy birthday email. It's really great. It's really great to be at a party where I know everyone. And more than that, I like everyone. So before telling you about me, I'd like to tell you a little bit about you. This has been a great party because London has been good to us and has brought a great crowd. And tonight there are 25 nationalities represented. Some of you were invited just because you are a different nationality. Scotland. So of the 25 nationalities, the leading one is Syria/Lebanon at 24%. And I have to include them together because there are a lot of Syrians who just prefer to say they're Lebanese. It's like a New York, New Jersey thing. Then after that we have the UK at 12%. We have Egypt at 11%. Surprise, yeah. And Italy at 10%. An honorable mention for France, 8%. So that's about the crowd. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of the world and of my life in the last several decades. But I'm just going to use a few snapshots. It so happens that so many of the decades that end with 9 have been very momentous in world history. So, and there have been times of transition. So the theme of what I'm going to say is these milestones, these snapshots are about transitions while having stability. And the stability is thanks to all of you. So transitions in the world, transitions in my life. 1969, a man landed on the moon, and I was born on the moon of Beirut. There are witnesses. My 2 sisters are here from Paris, and I'm over the moon that they're here. Basma and Hala. Woodstock also happened that year, and Gaddafi came to power that year. I know it sounds like it shouldn't matter, but it actually did matter a lot later on in my life. Moving right along. 1979. Thatcher comes to power in the UK. You have the Iranian Revolution, and I've now moved from Beirut to London to Paris. And during that decade, I picked up a few friends who are here tonight, including Cyril, and then Sam and Gino, who are in the back, childhood friends that I reconnected with after a long hiatus. And it was really easy because I never forgot Gino's phone number. No Facebook required. So now we're in Paris, and I was 10, and I decided that I had such a diversity of friends, I needed to have 2 birthdays over a weekend. I couldn't mix the friends. But tonight you're all here mixed together. So on Saturday, we played soccer and went to Burger King. On Sunday, we watched, another group watched Alfred Hitchcock and then went to Burger King. This is the sound of fast forward. 1989. So this is obviously a historical year in the world. It's the fall of the Berlin Wall and everything that went with that. I've now moved to New York. I've been in New York for a little bit for college, and picked up some friends from that era, Alex, Cyril, Firas. It's great role in London with me here now and tonight. So 89 was also a transition year for me because obviously I graduated school and I was supposed to go back to Paris to work in a cushy bank job in the Champs-Élysées, but I decided instead to stay in New York and start a career in asset management. So that was a big kind of pivotal year. 1999. 1999 was the dot-com bubble. NASDAQ is at 5,000, and I've now moved to London, and Lina entered the picture. We've now moved to London. She didn't just enter the picture, she became the picture. I had never visualized what marriage would look like for me, but I haven't stopped counting my blessings ever since. So that year, Lina organized a surprise, privately catered sushi dinner at our home. And some of you were at that dinner tonight. Sami, Wa'il, Walid, Nadine. It's fantastic to have you. So that was 1999. 2009. It's the global financial crisis. Lehman's fallen. S&P's at 666. And it was, for us that year,
I told you.
It really felt like the world was going to end. Our corporate life was going to end. At that time, the world was focused on stimulus. And we created our own stimulus package, our fourth child, Sama. was born that year. And the reason it's a year of transition again is because it really felt like we had the first of many near-death experiences at our firm. And my brother-in-arms during this whole period, Rob Kaplan, has come from New York to celebrate with us tonight. It's wonderful, and there are many from our colleagues who can attest to the stress that we felt that year, but we're here, so we're good. 2019, here we are now. There is nothing yet to talk about in terms of world events. I don't think so, unless 4 English teams in the European finals counts. Never happened before. But the important thing about this year is, again, it's another year of transition, year ending 9. I'm transitioning. Our son, Hani, is off to university in New York this year. I'm in the midst of changing jobs, literally as we speak. So it's another big transition year. More importantly, this is a fantastic party. It's a fantastic reunion. It's so wonderful to have all of you here. It means a ton to me. The strengthening of family ties and friendships that have endured for many decades, old and new. It's so lovely to have so many connections with everyone here. Last but not least, a big thank you to Lina for being the architect of this event.
Oh, I didn't.
To Aya for choosing this venue. To Reem for being the only one in the family that really appreciates my humor. But thank you again, it's wonderful. The mic is open. If anyone wants to say anything, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, we're going to go back to the piano. Thank you for
Requests.
the warm-up speeches. And don't forget, request any song you like.
And Omar's going to be DJing tonight, so don't go away.